Hello, everyone. Now, I plan to make some Pikmin content more so later rather than sooner, but upon seeing the success of my recent Pikmin tier list video, which I thought was going to be a hot mess, I thought it was going to be super controversial, it was actually very well received. And so, with that in mind, I'm going to try to make some more Pikmin content. Now, if you enjoy the content on the channel, if you enjoy these Pikmin videos, feel free to subscribe, hit the bell. Maybe even if you really enjoy it, or if you want to look into some of my other projects, maybe check out my Patreon. Either way it goes, we're going to hop right into this list. I am going to say that I'm immediately going to put Hey Pikmin and Pikmin Bloom and Haven't Played. Those are spin-off Pikmin games. I'm not really interested in those. I want to focus on these like core four. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right in. I'm actually going to start with the first game. All right, and okay, this might be a spicy take. Well, yeah, this might be a spicy take, but I think I'm actually going to put the original game in C tier. Um, so the thing about the original game, obviously, it was the original game on the GameCube. It laid the foundation for the other games. And actually, I might pump up to B. I'm not entirely certain. I'll see as I rank the other ones where I feel it belongs. But it was the original. It laid the foundation. I think it's a good game. It's got a good soundtrack. But the thing about Pikmin 1 is, one, it has the least amount of Pikmin, obviously, with just the three. And the Yellow Pikmin, at that time, they were the Bomb Rock Pikmin, essentially. And Pikmin 1, this is really the big thing. Pikmin 1 is such a jank game, just as a result of it being like such an old game. It's a jank game. Much more jank than any of the, games moving forward. Of course, Pikmin 2 does have its jank, so does Pikmin. All the games have their jank, but just the amount of jank in Pikmin 1 is enough to put it in C tier. But again, there's no F tier here for a reason, because I don't think any of the main Pikmin games are bad. So C tier, it's not bad. It's just moving forward, I think the other games are better. But actually, I might knock it up to B tier. Well, I'm kind of on the fence on that. We'll see as the list progresses. But yeah, I think for now it's definitely the weakest game in the Pikmin series. I'm gonna go in chronological order, so I'm gonna start with Pikmin 2. Hmm. Now I want to put Pikmin 2 in S tier. I think I'm going to stick with A tier. The reason why I'm going to stick with A tier is because Pikmin 2. Now, it's my personal favorite, just to be perfectly honest, full disclosure. So, the thing about Pikmin 2 is the single player, like just the amount of content for single player, is insane. There's so much single player content. I also, obviously, this is a hot take, but I think Pikmin 2 has the best Pikmin balance. There are a total of 6 Pikmin types, and in my opinion, all of them have something to offer, and all of them kind of justify being used. Even though obviously the meme is that purple's overpowered. Um, Also, really, the thing about Pikmin 2 is it pretty much took almost everything from Pikmin 1 and makes it better. Obviously, some people don't like caves. I'm of the opinion that caves are pretty much what you make of them. If you make caves unfun for yourself, they will be. If you make them fun, then they will be. But that's a whole nother topic. I might make a review on Pikmin 2 for that. But yeah, just the amount of content. Pikmin 2 made the brilliant decision to add two-player modes as well, which laid the foundation for Pikmin 3 to expand on that. Um, Obviously, what prevents it from being an S tier is, for one, obviously there's the Switch port of Pikmin 2. And I'm surprised that they didn't add any like multiplayer for the main campaign, which is weird. Honestly, Pikmin 2 with like built-in multiplayer for the main campaign of the game would be S tier. But because there's no multiplayer for, the main campaign, that makes this more of a single player game. And it's a great single player game, A tier. It's just that lack of multiplayer kind of holds it back. So yeah, despite being my favorite, I'm gonna put it in A tier. I'm gonna leave it there. Um, next up is Pikmin 3. And Pikmin 3 is going to go in B tier. I think Pikmin 3 is definitely better than Pikmin 1 by a large margin. I do think that Pikmin 3, in my opinion, is worse than Pikmin 2. Um, Pikmin 3, it mostly improves Pikmin 2. The problem with Pikmin 3 is, for one thing, a lot of content is cut from Pikmin 2 to 3. A lot of enemies don't appear in Pikmin 3. Um, Obviously, whites and purples aren't in the story mode at all. And they both got nerfed on top of that when they are in the mission modes. For Pikmin 3, I think you get like 5 mission modes, and the 4 or 5, and the rest are paid DLC. So if you don't have that extra cash, the mission mode's not even that good. You only have like 5 missions to play from. Bingo Battle's great. Bingo Battle is amazing. And that definitely is a point in favor of Pikmin 3. And it is newcomer friendly. It's actually the first Pikmin game I played. So it's very good. But it's not as good as Pikmin 2. But I would definitely rather play Pikmin 3 than Pikmin 1. Again, less jank. So that looks about right. And then finally, there's going to be a. So, okay, I guarantee this is going to be this is going to be a spicy take. I've been thinking about this for a while, ever since this game came out. And I definitely strongly feel this way, even though this isn't my favorite game personally. But here's another spicy take incoming. Pikmin 3 Deluxe, S tier. And let me explain. So, Pikmin 3 Deluxe made a lot of really, really smart choices that ended up elevating Pikmin 3 Deluxe and taking it from, vanilla Pikmin 3 is B tier to Pikmin 3 Deluxe is S tier. Now, I want to say, this is going to sound strange, but despite being S tier, Pikmin 3 Deluxe is not the definitive version. It's not the definitive version of Pikmin 3. There are some changes that are just kind of controversial. Like, unfortunately, it's not a true upgrade. There are a couple of, iffy decisions. I want to say that. But anyway, Pikmin 3 Deluxe makes some very smart choices that bump it up to S tier. And Pikmin 3 Deluxe, in my opinion, is the definitive Pikmin game. Like, if I had to recommend, if someone came up to me and said, "Hey, listen, which Pikmin game should I start with?" I would say Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Pikmin 3 Deluxe is the most beginner-friendly game. Pikmin 3 was beginner-friendly as it is, but Pikmin 3 Deluxe is even more so beginner-friendly. Pikmin 3 Deluxe made the brilliant choice of adding difficulty modes. There's normal, there's hard, and there's ultra spicy. I know some people aren't a fan of ultra spicy, but ultimately, it's optional. Like, just having difficulty modes enhances the game. I personally am a fan of ultra spicy mode, but yeah, just having those options enhances the game. Imagine if Pokemon had difficulty modes. The fan base would be so much happier, but that's neither here nor there. So adding difficulty modes was a smart decision. Making the main campaign have co-op was another smart decision. They added, I forget what they're called. I think they're called like the side stories or something that they added. Those were a smart decision. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, all of Pikmin 3 Deluxe, the entire thing, all of it, is multiplayer. You can sit down and experience the entire game with a friend, which is fantastic in my opinion. So, basically, they added a Piclopedia for Pikmin 3 Deluxe as well. Basically, Pikmin 3 Deluxe, in my opinion, it took what was already a solid game, borrowed some stuff from Pikmin 2, added difficulty modes, added co-op, and again, in my opinion, just, they made a lot of smart decisions adding all of these things, and so it ends up being in my opinion, while it's not the definitive Pikmin 3 experience, I would encourage you to also play Pikmin 3. I do think it's the definitive Pikmin experience. This would be the number one game I would recommend to somebody if they want to get into the series. By far. So, yeah, I'm sure that's a really, really spicy take, and I know some people are going to be like, I thought you said Pikmin 2 is your favorite, and it is. But, just because a game is your favorite doesn't mean it's the best in the series. You can like a game that's not bad, or in this case, I think it's a great game, but it's just not the definitive best of the series like Pikmin 3 Deluxe is. So I'm sure this is a super spicy take right here. I think this is a spicy take. I'm gonna keep Pikmin 1 C tier. I'm sure this is a spicy take, but I've put a lot of thought into this. I feel pretty confidently about it. Again, my personal favorite, if I had to sit down and play a Pikmin game, would be Pikmin 2. But I just can't deny the perk that is being able to play the entirety of Pikmin 3 Deluxe with a friend. That just makes it something special. Again, not to mention difficulty modes and other little quality of life changes that they added. Now, obviously, Pikmin 4 hasn't come out yet. We'll see where Pikmin 4 goes. It could join any of these. We'll see whenever it comes out. But yeah, this is my tier list for the Pikmin games. It probably isn't what you were expecting. Maybe you like it. Maybe you think it's horrible. Feel free to let me know in the comments. We could discuss it. I had some interesting conversations with some of you guys in the Pikmin tier list video. So yeah, feel free to go ahead and let me hear your opinion. I'm all ears. We can have a conversation about it. And with that, I'm going to close out the video. Like I said, if you enjoy it, feel free to, subscribe, hit the bell, maybe even, donate $1 a month on Patreon or not, either way it goes. I appreciate you just being here. So yeah, you have a great day and have a great life. Bye-bye.